What is going on, everybody? It's Alex, come back here with another video. And today we are doing the Chargers 7-round mock draft. So I already did everybody else in the division, and I thought I did this video like less than like a month or maybe 2 months ago. It's been about 3 damn months. So I knew I had to update it. And there's been a lot of guys changing. We got guys who have been decommitting from the draft, guys who are saying, "Hey, I'm going to go in the draft that we didn't think they should have." So a lot of things have changed, and let's just get into this. Let's have some fun, guys. So without further ado, let's rock this. Of course, I hit pause the damn draft, but obviously, if you guys are new, hit the like button, subscribe. You guys know the jazz. We're almost at 1,800. Remember, goal is at 3,000 for the draft. It's pretty ballsy for me to do that, but we should have some fun. I'm obviously going to make sure the sound is off because we're going to be getting trade offers. And again, you guys already know it's a lot of RNG for that. So starting off, we already have a pretty tough decision. And where, oh, wow, they have Cosme above Darsaw. That is really interesting to me, because it's pretty obvious Darsaw is above Cosme, and I'm a Cosme guy. I like Cosme a lot. So obviously that's where we're going to be going with this first pick. Rashawn Slater's another good option though. So we need to value this out. So right now, if we want to get a guard, we could get Creed Humphrey in the second though. So we don't really need to go with a guy who I think profiles better as a guard or center in Rashawn Slater. We're looking at the second round tackles. Yeah, dude, there's a big drop off. I think that there's zero doubt in my mind that we go Christian Darsaw here. But guys, if you guys are new or if you guys love the channel, there's look at all the stuff in the description. We're obviously like pretty damn small in the Discord right now, and I want that to just be a flourishing community of you guys just talking to each other. I could pop in every now and again. You guys can ask me questions, DM me, do all that fun stuff. I would love to do that. Follow me on Twitter as well. I post there every single day, all the time. And plus, if you guys want to see my draft content where I do scouting reports and stuff, please give it a follow. It's awesome. I love it there. So, and then again, it's always nice to be able to talk to you guys on the side because it's nice to talk to you in the description, not the description, the comment section, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more special to be able to talk to you guys just one-on-one and not have to like deal with the YouTube comments and stuff. Even though it is nice for the algorithm, it's always more enjoyable to be able to just talk to you guys, relate to you guys, and build more of a personal connection. Follow the Instagram as well. Just message me there because it pops up. That's the only one that actually pops up on my phone besides Twitter. Which again, I'm not gonna lie, these traits are getting really damn annoying. So luckily enough, we made the right decision because if you guys want to see, Jackson Carman's the next best tackle. So obviously we are losing Sam Tevi, and not saying that Sam Tevi is a great guy or anything, but we are losing our starting left tackle, who's already the worst starting left tackle in the league. I honestly think that the next pick should either be a corner, which I'm looking right here, and dude, if we can get a guy like Elijah Mold and Keith Taylor down the line, I think it's gonna be a lot better than the Fatu Melifonwu right now. Dude, if we can get oh man, why is he gone? Wait, where did he go? Creed Humphrey, dude, I love Creed Humphrey on the squad because he can play center and guard. But dude, we still got Wyatt Davis on the freaking board. But yeah, I mean, like looking at all the value here, Landon Dickerson can play center as well. If you want to, we can even go Josh Myers after this. I'm totally down for rebuilding the offensive line because again, Pouncey's gone, and because we can't afford him, we have 33 million in free cap, and we have some big contracts coming up within a year or two. Derwin James, cough. So there's a lot. Is it supposed to be cough? I have no idea if it was supposed to be cough. I sound like an idiot, but we're 100% going Wyatt Davis here. I have a first round grade on him. People are trying to hate on him. Some of my fans as well, but I mean, again, I say this every time. Just watch the tape of J.K. Dobbins running through wide open holes. There's a reason why Trey Sermon, Master Teague, J.K. Dobbins, even how as talented as they are, I mean, you can't be not talented and be at Ohio State. Like I'm telling you right now, wow, these trades are so annoying. But look at how wide those run lanes are. Like I'm telling you, with the way that this team likes to be able to balance that run pass offense, plus there's nothing worse than the guys Forrest Lamp and I'm bugging on the other guy's name, Dan Feeney. Like there's nothing worse than you can get there. But ooh, man, Josh Myers here too. I'm just saying, look at those run lanes. It would be the same thing if I picked up Josh Myers right now. I want to look at the corners though. Dude, there's Keith Taylor. We gotta see when's our next pick. I'm not gonna lie, I very well might just say fuck it and then try to snab one of these guys. So, we really need to get a corner though. I'm gonna move this so we can just press the hide button here. This is a tough position for me because Paulson Adebo is not athletic enough for the squad. I'm gonna be honest, he does have some really good safety support, but you got to be a really good man corner. And Keith Taylor's that type of guy. I might just be balls to the wall, get more offensive line. I know you guys are gonna hate it too, but in my opinion, I'd honestly bring back, a guy Melvin Ingram. I'd bring him back for 1 more year, 2 more year contract. Because looking at the guys we can get Quincy Roche too. Again, there's Patrick Jones, Joe Tryon down the board. This team doesn't even have a window anymore. So looking at it, like we could be looking at like the pick 117. Of course, I got to move this shit again. We got to be looking at that pick 117 spot. And I'm telling you right now, getting a guy like Ronnie Perkins wouldn't be a bad idea. Joe Tryon, not a bad idea. These edge players fall a lot because Hamilcar Rashad being taken here. A lot of guys are being taken here. I'm going to 100% look at either corner with the Mukuamu and stuff, or else I'm going to be looking at interior offensive line and replacing that center role. Because again, we don't have a starting guard at either. Well, I guess we have Trey Turner. We have one starting guard and no starting center, and we're not just going to fill that out of nowhere because we don't have the cap to be able to bring back a guy like, of course, Mike Pouncey. So looking at it, like, dude, we can get Josh Myers too. I don't understand why he's being rated so poorly. And, Josh Myers, again, look at the run lanes. If you want a good run squad, like Josh Myers has a super high IQ as well. We, of course, could be going after Drake Jackson later on. To be honest, that might be better value. I'm starting to walk all over myself here because I love Josh Myers, but dude, if you can get Drake Jackson down the line, he impressed as well over in the Senior Bowl. He looks really, really talented. I'm actually gonna be saying let's get off that Josh Myers train as much as I love him, and let's look at a corner here because we got Keith Taylor, who man he looks really good. Then we have Elijah Molden as well if we want a true slot corner, and man, honestly, with the way it's going, I know that of course Chris Harris plays primarily slot, but we have seen him play really well on the outside. I have like almost a fringe first on Elijah Molden. Like I love Elijah. I have probably around a third round grade on Keith Taylor, but I have like a fringe first on Elijah Molden. And again, their contracts expire next year. So there's 1 more year left on Casey Hayward as well as Chris Harris Jr.'s contract. I don't think we can pass up a first round potential value right there. He might be the best slot corner in the entire class. I'm going to be straight up. We could be going after, I mean, I would love to have gotten Josh Myers there and been able to say, hey, our entire line is fixed. But dude, there are some good centers down the board too. I don't know if Keith Taylor just went there as well. We wouldn't have even gotten him. So it was a very good move for us to go corner at that spot because I don't want to be going damn Rodarius Williams, who's already 25 years old, right? Ambry Thomas wouldn't be a bad decision. But looking at the other guys who are available, so corner, no longer a need. Josh Myers is here. Holy shit. So Josh Myers is here, and there's a lot of guys. There's 4 more edges to go until we get to the no man's land. I really, 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 I know you guys aren't going to like this. I want to rebuild this line. And Josh Myers is worth this pick to me. Of course, we're already seeing one edge go right there. I'm a little bit worried. I'm crossing my fingers. David Moore's going that early. Very interesting. So again, guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. We're going to get one of these guys, hopefully. Patrick Jones just went. That really hurts. Jordan Smith just went. Come on. Joe, frick. So obviously that puts a little bit of a little stab into our side, but man, looking down the line, we got Rashad Weaver, Ellerson Smith, and Shaka Toney. Dude, I have a 90th overall grade on Shaka Toney. He is really good. So we are going to be looking at our next pick as well, just for the funsies. That sounds so bad. We could try to pick him up in the 150s, and to be fair, wouldn't be a bad choice. Wouldn't be a bad choice at all. Looking at the guys who are available right now, just possibly going like best player available. Dude, Tyler Shelvin's on the board. Osa's on the board. We could be trying to beef up that interior of the defensive line as well. Safety, not a priority. Again, we could be going after the edge, but I'm telling you, not worth it. Seth Williams could be a good target if we don't want to keep Mike Williams after next year. I'm pretty sure we franchise tagged him because he has like a $15 million 1-year contract. So that 100% could be somebody we go after, somebody we target here. Again, Jalen Twyman, you guys already know how much I love him. Ardarius Washington, my buddy Mason Thompson, he has like pretty much a fringe. He probably get early second on Ardarius Washington. Like he loves Ardarius Washington, which is insane to me, but I haven't watched the tape. So I really want to see that. Again, Rashad Weaver is here. I'm going to be honest. I said this last time, the edges fall. I don't think that there's going to be like 12 edges that go before the next pick because I'm happy with Ellerson Smith or Shaka Toney at the next spot. So when I'm looking here, I'm looking at linebacker. I don't see anybody I like. Coney Dang, I'm not going to be a basic bitch and continue getting the same guy over and over again. I'm 100% going to be going Seth Williams here. You guys might not like it. Again, we could look at the tight ends here. Kenny Yeboah is somebody who I like a lot, but he's more of a later round pickup. Seth Williams is my guy. I put him as like a late third just because, I mean, he has some big issues. But this dude as a raw prospect is amazing. Amazing. So again, if you guys want to be seeing stuff like, hey, I want to see your scouting reports, follow me on Twitter as well, because I do like to retweet whenever that happens. But also just let me know down in the comment section. I will post the links to them because I mean, hey, I get some recognition for the clicks, and plus it's just something fun for you guys to read if you guys want. A guy who we could have targeted as a cornerback is Trey Brown as well. I love Trey Brown in that Senior Bowl. He looked really good. And somebody who I think is extremely underrated in this year's draft. It's kind of funny because he used to be overrated. It's Tyson Campbell. I just did a report on him last night. And dude, this guy, if he cleans up his grabbiness, I'm telling you, he could be the next Byron Jones. And it's like it's awkwardly so scary how similar the tape is. At this spot, this is where we got to be looking at this edge spot, man. Dude, look, Rashad Weaver, Dalen Hayes, Jonathan Cooper, Shaka Tony, all still here at 156. And Rashad Weaver looks really good. And I like Rashad Weaver a lot. It's down to Rashad Weaver or Shaka here. And Shaka, I mean, are these guys are like 2 months apart? So you don't have to look at it. We got a 265 man right here and a 238. I honestly think Rashad Weaver fits the build more as a 4-3 D end, and that's not really what we run. We run more the 3-4, right? Because obviously we have Melvin Ingram as an outside linebacker. I think Shaka Tony fits a lot better. He's been versatile with a lot of different styles of defensive ends near him. Obviously, we see Jason Away, who's the speed freak. He's been around athletic monsters, just to put it simply, and he has a lot of potential himself. He's going to be able to come in and be able to produce at a very high level. He's probably not going to be able to get to this 10 sack a year type stuff that Melvin Ingram has been able to, but I really like Shaka Tony. Really do. I would be fine taking him in the third. I love Shaka Tony. Somebody who we could have targeted down the lines is a guy like Teron Jackson. I think that he's been a little bit underrated, but obviously we're just like picking little like we're like going down little fine hairs right there. And I think that there's nothing better than the value. I mean, even Ellerson Smith, I believe that's his name. I hate how it continues going down like that on me, but he was taken somewhere in here. Yeah, Ellerson Smith, he looked really good in the Senior Bowl as well. I think he has a very, very good future in the NFL as probably a rotational edge player. I think Shaka Tony could be starting on some teams. He does have that potential. He just doesn't have that ceiling to basically be a showstopper. And that's my one big issue with him. Looking at, we might want to go for another boundary corner right here. DJ Daniel is somebody who I'm very interested in. Marco Wilson, Thomas Graham Jr. looked really good in the Senior Bowl. I think we need to bring back Hunter Henry above all. So that tight end need, it's a huge need under the condition that we don't bring back, of course, Hunter Henry. So linebacker, it's not the draft for linebackers, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think that past mid-second, it's not the draft for linebackers. Not really at all. I'm not a huge fan of most of these guys in this draft. So I'm gonna be more stuck towards this cornerback route. We could look at tight ends as well, but I saw Yeboah, my guy, go off the board. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's really nothing here. And we could look at running backs as well. Like Jarrett Patterson would be a fun guy. Jamar Jefferson, heard really good things about him. Larry Roundtree, late round steal, in my opinion. Chris Evans has some great burst, but I don't think that's the right move either. Again, let's just see if anybody's falling. Chris Tonga is here. If we really want to, we could just plug up the middle. So I think honestly we need to get some extra youth in the cornerback position. I'm down. Trey Norwood was ass in the Senior Bowl. DJ Daniel looked pretty damn good. And he kind of fits their same build. Thomas Graham, though. Thomas Graham played really well. Really well. I think that he actually has a pretty good career in the NFL, and that's something that's going to get him drafted. You know, his ability to play at a very high level, especially in the Senior Bowl, he was able to do that against some very good talent. So Thomas Graham Jr., I'm pretty sure he was the one who was actually put on skates by Demetric Felton, who I love Demetric Felton. Honestly, I would love to have drafted him for the Chargers here. Obviously, Marco Wilson's on the board. I love him, but I take him in every draft as well. At this spot, this is where we could look at guys like Jarrett Patterson. We could also look for, of course, damn it, Chris Tonga goes right before. I would have just went Chris Tonga here just to add some beef. So looking at the best player available, so best athlete available, that's what a lot of people do. And Jalen Darden's here, man. Dude, we're going Jalen Darden. I know we don't need a slot weapon at all because, of course, we have Keenan Allen who likes to play slot a lot. But dude, this guy's a versatile gadget weapon. I love Jalen Darden. I'm that franchise guy has a second round grade on him. Like that says it all. I obviously don't think that TFG is a god and knows everything, but he's really, really smart and he knows what the hell he's talking about. And I 100% respect his opinion. He does like to find some guys who are later in the draft, and I fell in love with Jalen Darden as well. I have an early third on him. I would be perfectly fine if he was taken the second. And we're taking him in the sixth. Just saying. That's just it's best player available. We could be going after a guy like Chris Evans right here as well. I'm not 100% sure if we want to go that route. Dax Milne would be another fun guy if we want to continue loading up on wideouts, but we already have a lot of wideouts. We don't need any more than we already have drafted. So looking at a guy like Chris Evans, he'd be a fun guy to add to the squad, similar to an Austin Eckler role, but I mean, he might be the best guy on the board. We could also look at Elijah Mitchell here, but dude, Chris Evans showed out at the Senior Bowl. He looked really good. He looked like he's been buried on the depth chart and no one gave him any respect. And to be honest, looking at it, I can't see any tight ends. We can get Kylan Granson out of SMU, which I don't like Kylan, but I'm not gonna lie, that's very disrespectful to him. He's far from like the worst tight end in the draft. But we could look at the linebackers as well. There's still a tough Borland here if you guys want inside linebacker. Anthony Hines is not bad either. But this really isn't a draft for linebackers. I'm not a huge fan of any of these guys. CJ Avery has been a little bit disrespected there. But I'm going to be honest. Let's look at the defensive tackles one more time. Don't like it. Running backs, might as well just go Chris Evans here. Elijah Mitchell could be fun, of course, but get Chris Evans, get some extra offensive weapons. We really loaded up on offense this draft. We got 2 corners and edge player, but man, we loaded up on wide receivers, linemen, running backs. We've done it all, and it's great. I cannot believe that we had Josh Myers fall to us, and it is a little bit annoying because I would have loved to gotten Chris Tonga there, but it just didn't happen. That's okay. Obviously, the draft is ending right now. There we go. Christian Darrisaw, Wyatt Davis, and Josh Myers. The line is completely fixed and better than it was before. And we already seen Justin Herbert be able to play at an extremely high level. We got a first round guy right here, in my opinion, Elijah Molden, along with a dude who's a true standout who, worst case scenario, he's not that great, but you know what? You still have 3 talented corners on your roster next year. Again, it could be oversaturated at the slot corner position, but we've already seen a lot of success from Chris Harris on the outside and just put some safety help over the top. And yeah, you're going to be pretty golden. Wyatt Davis, of course, we already rebuilt the offensive line. I already talked about that. Getting some true high-end talent here at wide receiver. I love this. It's a great pairing as well. Somebody who can stretch the field. Seth Williams might be running the 4.3s at his size, which is insane. Jalen Darden might be in like that 4.3 range as well. He just has insane burst. And then again, we got Shaka Toney. Great person just to come in before you find a first-round talent at edge. He's going to be a guy who can just fill in for a couple years if you need him to. Definitely somebody with a really high floor. Love that. Lastly, Chris Evans, just best player available. And again, you can never be wrong with an extra running back on the roster. He showed up a lot, and he's going to be ready to play day one. So let me know what you guys think. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.